Despite the heat, there was some good news today from the Agriculture Department about the nation's corn crop. Despite a severe drought last year and a very wet spring this year, corn is doing a lot better than expected right now. Jane Wells has more.
For months, Americans have been noticing higher prices for all kinds of groceries.
I probably spend like $700.
Asparagus, $4.99 a pound.
Some relief may be on the way.
I think we have a record crop growing in northern Illinois for sure, and maybe in the eastern corn belt.
Jerry Gulke grows corn and soybeans outside Chicago. What a difference a year makes. Last year he was facing disaster.
This plant here is way behind, and you can't, there's the silks in here, and you can't find evidence of an ear coming anywhere.
An epic drought hit the corn belt. This year the problem for some has been too much rain. Still, the USDA predicts that farmers will plant more than 97 million acres of corn this year, the most since 1936. They're estimating nearly 78 million acres of soybeans, a record, and even more wheat is going into the ground.
Most of the corn and soybeans grown in this country goes to feed livestock, which is one reason why meat prices have been so high, especially the beef in your burger. So these new large planting numbers from the government really surprised the futures market. All the prices of grains on the futures market went down, especially corn, because more corn means lower prices.
After hitting $8 a bushel last fall, Gulke says corn prices this year could fall to half that, back to what used to be normal.
At the last minute, I actually converted over about 10 to 15% from soybeans to corn. I got kind of trapped emotionally in that idea that all I heard about was how wet it was in Iowa and Minnesota, and I thought, well, I've got perfect growing conditions, so I planted the corn. And we'll just see how many other people think like I do.
It appears a lot of other people thought like he did. And if the weather holds, by fall, America may see a bumper crop of amber waves of grain. For Nightly Business Report, I'm Jane Wells.